Right here we got Irem Collection Volume 3. Chris up here, Hound in games. I want to thank you very much for the review opportunity. So we got a couple different games here. We got three actually, three shooters. So we've got Mystic Riders Arcade, both world and Japanese. We've got Dragon Breed, both the world arcade version as well as the Japanese arcade release. We also have Mr. Battle Chopper, the World Arcade release. We've got Mr. Heli no Daibuken, the Japanese release. And then we've got Mr. Heli's Great Adventure for PC Engine, Japanese TurboGrafx. So let's go and take a look at all of these games and see what's included here. I'm not going to go over the different versions. I'm going to go and just go through the world versions in the Japanese TurboGrafx game. Mystic Riders first. So we got casual mode and classic mode. This is available for all three of these games. Sorry, all four of these games. Excuse me, three, maybe four. I don't quite recall what the PC Engine one, but so we got classic and casual. Let's go ahead and do casual. So when you start the game, just like with the previous releases, you've got cheats, you've got visual options, all that fun stuff, save load states. I'm not going to go over all that. If you've seen the previous Irem collection videos, you know the drill. I'm not going to go over that. But we're going to start the game here. So we're going to insert coin with the left analog stick button. And I press start. So this is a side-scrolling shooter. Not unlike, in my opinion, Godden. This game that comes to mind with this game is very much a shoot 'em up, one-hit death. You have an auto fire button. You have a shoot and charge button. Then you have a melee attack, which I thought was kind of interesting, especially for a game like this. I also have a rewind button. I forgot about that. You can rewind to hold the left button, the L button. But graphically speaking, the game looks really good. I like the way the game looks. It's got cute, colorful graphics. I love how you can level up, which I think that's kind of cool. So as you level up, your weapon gets better. Might just rewind that. I didn't get hit. Love the rewind feature. It's great. Okay, I might get stuck here. Oh, don't. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little game. Pretty interesting shooter. I'm glad we got this. Music's great. I love the music. This game as well. Easily, I mean, not my favorite in the series, or not my favorite in this collection. I mean, rather, it's still a good game though. I was going to take a look at the other games here. So I'm gonna hold the plus button. That was Mystic Riders. Close the game. Go back to collection. I'm not gonna save it or anything like that. I'm much further in on my Switch Lite. So I'm not gonna bother with saving states or anything. So I'm gonna take a look at. I'll save Dragon Seed for last. Let's look at Battle Chopper, the arcade release. Now this is kind of an interesting game. It's interesting and odd. So we'll do casual mode. Just start game. And there we go. A helicopter with baby legs. That's really what it looks like. So you've got a fire button. You also have a missile button that fires above you. And then if you go on the ground, your missile button turns into a bomb button, which is kind of cool. In this game, you can purchase upgrades, which I thought was kind of interesting. So you collect the gems, which gives you money, the little crystals, and then when you have enough money, and you come across a upgrade, you can purchase it. So this one here is 400 bucks. So if I wanted it, I would need to go ahead and just go up to it. I don't have money for it. Never mind. Oh boy. Okay. Now I have enough money for it. Now I got the upgrade. Now my gun's upgraded. So a pretty interesting way to handle upgrades. Pretty cool actually. Pay to upgrade them based on what you find. It's kind of cool. Each weapon does have various upgrade options, which is kind of neat. The one thing I don't care for about the game is the fact that I just died. That's cool. Is the levels are a little too long. I mean, the level 1 I think is broken up into like 3 or 4 sections before I get to the boss, which I thought was just kind of ridiculous, in my opinion, honestly. It should not be that way, especially for an arcade shooter. But I mean, still, aside from the levels being a little bit too large, the game's pretty fun. Just wish it wasn't as big as it is for just one stage. It's just a little ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a look at the PC Engine release. I have some stuff to say about that one. So I do like very much Battle Chopper. Not my favorite in this collection, but definitely an interesting game nonetheless. Pretty good. The PC Engine release, though, is something I really don't care for, and I'll show you why. Let's going to load up here. Oh, okay, so it does have casual and classic as well. Start the game. No need to answer a credit here. You just start the game in normal or arcade mode. Notice for the differences between normal and arcade mode. It is, I don't play this enough to really determine the difference. I don't like this version of the game though, is because the reason I like it is because everything looks zoomed in. I think that's because of just the limited power of the PC Engine, I'm assuming. I mean, all your attacks are here, all the main mechanics are here, but everything feels zoomed in and a little bit grainy looking or like blurry looking. It just looks terrible. Graphically, the game looks terrible. Is it impressive? Yeah, it's pretty impressive to be able to play an arcade game on a home console. I thought it was kind of cool that this is here as an option. So, I mean, I suppose if you don't have a means to play it another way, this would be a decent way to play it. In the course of this collection, or as far as this collection is concerned, I mean, if you have nostalgia for playing this game, then yeah, I can see you playing this version of the game, this collection. But if this is your first time playing this game, I would recommend sticking with the arcade release because it's just so much better than this. This is just terrible. I do think the levels are a little bit they are a little bit shorter, which I would expect. Given this is a home console release, I wouldn't expect the levels to be as long. But you're not trying to eat up quarters. You're just trying to, you're trying to bring the experience home. And I think that's another reason why the levels are so long, is they just want to eat up a bunch of quarters. Which I can respect that. I mean, that makes sense. It's an arcade game, right? It's an arcade shooter. So, I mean, I would expect there to be instances where, yeah, we want you to go ahead and keep spending money. But yeah, this is definitely the inferior version when it comes to this release and the arcade release. I was going to look at my favorite game in this collection, hands down. Back to collection. And that is Dragon Breed. It's an arcade world release. This game is amazing. So this game reminds me of like a bit of Gradius. And you'll quickly see why I say that. stage 1. So this guy busts this dragon out, and he's hopping this dragon and start flying around and just destroying everything. And that in itself is really cool. So you have an automatic fire button. You've got a fire and charge shot. And that's really it for this one. Also have a rewind button. Get into the L button. But this is unique in the sense that the dragon acts as like the option for like the Gradius series. And you can get different weapons for it. It also acts as a shield, which is nice. I love how the color changes. It's really cool. I love how you can just use the dragon as a means to attack things and shield yourself from bullets. Definitely my favorite of the 3 that you get here. Well, 4 if you count the PC Engine release of Battle Chopper. Or Mr. Heli, you want to say it. So yeah, Dragon Breed's a great shooter. Again, probably my favorite out of this collection. And definitely worth picking up if you want a good trio of shooters. Definitely pick up Irem Collection 3. It's going to be a great time for you. And I've been having a blast with it. No pun intended. But yeah, this is Dragon Breed. I showed you before Mystic Riders and Mr. Heli or Battle Chopper, depending on what region you're from. I was trying to kill that. Try it again. There we go. Actually, I didn't want that. I just wanted that and not get that power up. I love the rewind feature. I love the colors on this too. The music's great. I love the music in this game. So yeah, this is definitely a wonderful game. A great way to play a classic Irem arcade game at home. This is available on all major platforms, so definitely worth checking this game out on your platform of choice. I'm going to go in there here, though. I want to thank PR Hound for the opportunity. I do want to thank NN Games for the opportunity. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.